The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome out to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium tonight, Girard, Kansas, where the Trojans host the Riverton Rams. Got a doubleheader tonight. Girls action followed by boys action here on Girard Sports Live. We do want to let you know that Girard Sports Live is brought to you by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Trojans coming off a sweep last Friday night of the Columbus Titans. The girls won by 30. The boys won by, I want to say 10 or 20. Can't recall exactly, but the important thing is they both won last week against Columbus. Lady Trojans come into this game 5-2. Riverton Rams come in 3-3. They've dropped their last 3 ball games against Galena, Colgan, and Columbus, I believe, and they're trying to get things back in the winning ways tonight here against the Trojans. And Trojans lost on the road to Riverton last year, and so it's the team fully capable of giving Girard a run for their money tonight. It'll be a good matchup on the girls' side, and according to Coach Westcott's interview last week, should be a good matchup on the boys' side as Riverton brings a lot of size to the game tonight. So good matchup in both games tonight. Thanks for joining us here on Girard Sports Live. We're going to step away for our first break. Come back for the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show as we get closer to tip-off from here in Girard. Trojans and Rams coming up on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center is one of the area's best places to work. Are you a nurse? Does caring for patients on a more personal level sound appealing to you? Then you'll love our lower nurse-to-patient ratio. We also have positions open in other departments. Benefits include state employee health plan, 457 retirement plan with match, life insurance, paid time off, plus employee and family discounts on services. Best of all, your coworkers are like family. For more information, contact Greg Sullivan, Director of HR, or apply online at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, getting set for tonight's matchup between the Riverton Rams and the Girard Trojans. Josh Lettner alongside me, Jess Murphy. And Jess, let's get you the headset that works here. I get some help from the crowd. There you go, trade you out. All right, now we're back underway. Trojans come into tonight's game on the girls' side 5-2, and Riverton 3-3. Let's take a look at some of the records for those teams. Of course, Riverton, like I mentioned, it's dropped their last 3 games. Excuse me. They're coming off of a 65-39 loss to Cherryvale. Or I'm sorry, I've got it backwards, Jess. I'm completely mixed up. Actually, they're coming off of a 39-26 win over Jefferson Independent Day School and a 25-23 squeaker over Caney Valley. So they're actually coming off a few wins. They beat Columbus 28-25, so there's a common opponent. They did get it handed to them by Colgan, just like Girard did. 60-27, so there's another common opponent. And then tough loss to Frontenac early in the year as well. So they've bounced back a little bit. Trojans are going to have a fairly confident team coming in here tonight. What's your keys to the game, Jess?
The coaches and told me everybody's healthy, everybody's back. First time maybe all season they got a full staff of all their kids here. It's going to be fine. Like you say, it's typical basketball, Josh. Take care of the basketball, limit your turnovers, use that shutdown type defense that the Trojans are known for, make some free throws down the key stretch, and try to get out of here with a win.
And the Trojans didn't really bring that pressure defense, the full court press against Columbus.
Didn't really need it.
Hardly at all, so it'll be interesting to see if they come with it early tonight, if they think they're going to need it against Riverton. Like we mentioned, they did lose to Riverton on the road last year, so maybe Coach Herlock are going to be a little bit more aggressive with the defense tonight.
Yeah, and you just kind of look down there over the top of these Riverton girls, you know, they passed the eye test. There's some height out there, so they was, state runner-up. They made the state tournament in volleyball, so you know there's some athletes out there, so Trojans could have their handful here.
All right, your keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them or their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back here in the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. We'll talk area matchups, starting lineups, and then we'll be ready for tip-off from here at Ted R. Taylor. Trojans and the Rams coming up. You're watching Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back out to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans and the Riverton Rams warming up, getting set for tonight's boys-girls doubleheader. Our pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Well, Jess, let's take a look at some of the matchups going on around the area tonight. It's Tuesday night, busy night for high school basketball in the state of Kansas. All right, we'll start this off. Caney Valley is at Erie. Coffeyville travels to Chinook. Southeast is at Yates Center. Neodesha travels to Blue Stem. Burlington's at Osawatomie. Prairie View is at Anderson County. St. Paul travels down to Columbus. Galena at Colgan. That's an interesting matchup. Altoona Midway at Oswego. Uniontown is at Northeast. Fredonia is at Humboldt. Pittsburgh's at Fort Scott.
Old rivalry. And then Parsons travels to Independence. Look at your local matchups. It's brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Avenue in downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing and can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. Well, Jess, we probably ought to step away for our third break of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk starting lineups and get set for tip-off from here at Ted R. Taylor. You're watching high school basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans getting set to take on the Riverton Rams. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Eva Vietti, or Robin Hawkins will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First off, for the Girard Trojans, you have your list here, Jess? I got it right here. What are we doing? They'll start 5'9" senior Emmeline Syndicate, 5'6" senior Bailey Troike, 5'6" senior Danica Lopez, 5'5" junior Riley Brooks, and 5'9" junior Hayden Buckley. And that's pretty much the original starting five that Coach Herlocker started the season with. The Trojans have been decimated by illness, but everybody back and quasi-healthy right now. And that's good as the Trojans make their stretch run down the season here. For the Riverton Rams, they'll start number 4, a 5'3" freshman. Number 3, a 5'6" junior Chloe Parker. Number 11, a 5'7" senior Labry Higginbotham. Number 15, a 5'6" senior Morgan Compton. Number 31, a 5'11" senior J.C. Thomason. And number 34, 6-foot junior E.J. Wells. Good height across that Riverton front, Jess, and Trojans. And it's good to have Buckley, Bradshaw, and Syndicate all healthy for this game because they're going to be tested tonight on those offensive and defensive boards.
Yeah, they're going to have to maybe watch some fouls, get some good blockouts, establish the paint.
Trojans got Danica Lopez back tonight, so one of their outside shooters and reliable ball handlers back into the lineup, so that's good news for Coach Herlocker's squad as well. Haven't heard anything about the health of the boys' squad. I assume that they're doing okay.
I did not.
I know that Aiden Troike was kind of under the weather, but played a little bit last week. And
but I see him sitting over there in street clothes. So.
He looks like he's getting ready to play.
Yep. Got his beats on.
That's right. Well, so hopefully all of the diseases have made their way through the community of Girard and the Girard School District. And these teams will be healthy. And the broadcast team as well, Jess.
Yes.
Will be healthy on down the line this year. I had the calendar up. I know we got Frontenac coming up Friday night, Friday the 13th. And then the following week, we've got all those games up in Baldwin. That's where we go.
Right.
I knew there was something daunting coming up, and it's 12 trips to Baldwin, I believe.
all 12 of them.
Yeah, just looking at it on a map, there's no real good way to get there. But
there is not. Yeah.
We'll figure it out, though. We'll have all those tournament games. They're all still to be announced, I guess.
I have not heard right.
Yeah.
We 16th, 17th, 19th, and 20th, it says here.
And is that boys and girls at that tournament? Is it just boys?
I'm pretty sure this says boys only.
Okay.
However, Monday says doubleheader. I don't know.
You can't trust that spreadsheet, man. I mean, like,
That's
some
all-
of those things in there.
That's why I text you every day. Here's what I read, Josh. Where do I go?
All right. Well, I think we're getting set for the national anthem here, and they're going to announce the starting lineup. So we're going to go ahead and take our final break of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. When we come back, we'll have tip-off for you here from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Trojans and the Rams coming up after this break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Get set for tip-off tonight between the Trojans and the Riverton Rams. Our opening tip is brought to you by Lawrence Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Lawrence Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Lawrence Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. Girard Pep Band with a good rendition of the national anthem. J.C. Thomason will tip it off against Syndicate, Riverton controls. And we're underway. Compton with it. Parker now. Wells picks up her dribble. Higginbotham into the lane. Now Thomason will put it on the floor. They try to get it down low. Pass stolen away by Danica Lopez. Back the other way for the Trojans. She hits the brakes. And Girard will set up the offense. First turnover of the game. Buckley with it. Picks up her dribble. Now to Riley Brooks. Little runner down the lane. Too strong off the glass. Rebound comes down to E.J. Wells. Good idea by Brooks. Just a little too strong with the shot. Now here is Thomason driving. Her shot no good. Syndicate with the rebound. She'll handle back the other way. Down the lane, into traffic, now in trouble. Has it tipped away and stolen, so each team not looking very sharp with the turnovers here early on. Feeling each other out. Compton gives it up. Now it's around to Parker on the wing, guarded by Troike. Looking down low, now she'll swing it. Higginbotham will step into a three on the way, off the mark. Troike with the rebound. She passes ahead to Syndicate to the elbow, picks up her dribble. Buckley swings it. Lopez will pull the trigger on a three, way short, out of bounds to Riverton. Both teams just kind of out of sync offensively here early on. Retrieved from the stage, we're ready to go. Compton inbounds. Parker will handle it up the floor, being guarded by Troike. Wells gives it up to Parker into the lane, almost has it stripped away, off the glass, no good. Buckley with the rebound. Trojans look to push again the other way. Settle into the half court. Little back cut by Brooks, but she didn't dribble. And she'll be whistled for the travel. Second turnover tonight on Girard. Both teams having a hard time lighting the lamp here to start things off. Get it into Higginbotham, and she's fouled. I believe Lopez with this one. Yep. Danica's first team foul on either squad. Buckley and Troike will take a seat. Bailey Bradshaw and Maddie Kester check into the game for Girard. Syndicate with the rebound. She'll slow things down for Girard. Now Kester will handle it up the floor. Another cut by Riley Brooks, and she's fouled on the floor heading into the lane. I think they're going to get Chloe Parker with this one. Pretty good tackle from behind. Lopez will inbound from beneath the Trojan bucket, gets it into Bradshaw. Her shot blocked by Wells. I'm sorry, it's blocked by Thomason. They got a held ball. Possession arrow favors Girard. Trojans will get another shot at it. We're still scoreless here with 4:46 to play first quarter. Gets it into Bradshaw. Her shot off the glass is good. Riverton quickly back the other way. It's Parker, guarded by Brooks. Now Higginbotham will put it on the floor. She gives it up to Thomason. Maddie Darnaby, who checked into the game recently. In for Wells. Trojan with the steal. Kester back the other way, off the glass, can't get the scoop to go. Hits the floor hard. She looks to be okay. This is Lexi Mallett handling for Riverton. Higginbotham now, back to Mallett. Parker directed traffic, has it slapped away. And now there's a scrum on the floor for it. Ball, it's going to stay with River. It's almost a walk because she rolled over with it there.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought she had possession and rolled over.
Pretty clearly, but.
They never did look up here and ask my opinion, so.
Mallett gives it up to Wells. Now Higginbotham. Oh, and there's a travel on Maddie Darnaby. So Girard basketball, they lead it by a bucket, 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Bradshaw with it on the blocks, kicks it back out to Brooks. She'll swing it. Down low to Riley Brooks again. Now she'll back it back out as they're trying to get the cutter coming through that defense. Troike can't handle the pass, has it stripped away, and Riverton's going to come away with it as Mallett came away with it. Now Compton left alone to three-point line, not interested in shooting. Mallett also left alone. She'll drive into the lane, loses the ball. Brooks comes away with it. And then it's poked away. It'll stay with Girard. Buckley into the game, replacing Riley Brooks. Peyton Brooks checking into the game, replacing Kester. You got Peyton Brooks, Bailey Troike, Peyton Buckley, Bailey Bradshaw, and Emmeline Sinnott on the floor right now for Girard. Sinnott puts it on the floor, heads into the lane, shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Wells, and Higginbotham back the other way. Over the top to Wells. Bradshaw with the block. And the Trojans come away with it. Ahead to Sinnott. Into the lane, almost walked. Gathers herself. Now Bailey Troike will reset. They got a foul away from the ball. They're going to whistle Mallett. Frustration was quite animated. That's just her first foul. Thomason and Parker come back into the lineup for Riverton. Higginbotham sits. Poked away, Trojans will try it again. Get it into Sinnott, out to Peyton Brooks, into the lane to Troike, out to Buckley. Defense closes out on her quickly. Sinnott will try it from the free throw line, off the back iron, and rebounded by Riverton. Minute 30 to play here in the first half. It's 2-0 Trojan lead. Not exactly an offensive clinic being run here by either team. Or you could just say there's really good defense being played, Jess.
That's how I'm going to look at it.
Yeah, the silver lining. Parker with it, she kicks it out. Compton. Now back to Parker. She'll put it on the floor, hits baseline. Off the glass, wild, no good. Rebounded by Erica Boatman, who just checked into the game for Girard. Syndicate with it on the elbow, back out. Trojans trying to move the ball quickly with the pass to put some stress on that Riverton defense. And Syndicate gets Wells up in the air and then draws the foul. That's what you got to do with those tall players. Give them to bite on the ball fake. And nice move there.
Get them off their feet.
Boatman at the three-point line with their back to the basket. Pass tipped away. It'll stay with Girard. Higginbotham got a hand in there. Wells take a seat. Garnaby into the game for Riverton. Truckee down the lane, kicks to Syndicate. They got Mallet with another one. That's 14th foul on Riverton. Second on Mallet. Boatman with it, middle of the lane, tries to kick it out to Buckley, and she's able to track down the loose ball. Truckee will drive, dishes to Buckley, off the glass and good. Trojans out to what looks like an insurmountable 4-point lead, Jess. Mallet goes baseline. She's tied up. At a held ball, and it'll go to Girard. Fifth turnover of the game unofficially. Buckley gives it a heave. Oh, man, almost got it. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Trojans lead at 4-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. You watch Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
After one, Trojans lead it 4-0 over Riverton. And no, we're not playing soccer. Riverton with the ball to start the second quarter. Higginbotham with it. She'll drive to the elbow, kicks it out. Shot coming from Compton. No good. Rebound comes down to Riley Brooks. Trojans back in business. Kester throws it off the foot of the defender. And we'll get the old reset. So the five on the floor are Bradshaw, Syndicate, Riley Brooks, Danica Lopez, and Maddie Kester for the Trojans. And again, a pass into traffic. They're like a 3-foot pass into traffic. Lopez looking to drive, has it stolen away by Parker. She's off to the races, and her layup is good. Got to limit the turnovers if you're the Trojans. And Chloe Parker breaks the ice for Riverton. Cuts the lead in half, Jess. Kester dribbles into traffic, and she's going to be fouled.
Oh,
no, they're going to call a travel. If it's the ball is deflected by another player, it can't really be a travel, can it?
it is tonight.
I guess so.
Basketball.
It wasn't pretty. I guess you call it a travel. Over the top to Wells in the post. Her turnaround is good. And just like that, we're tied at 4. That's what I get, Jess, for calling that 4-point lead insurmountable.
That's right.
Yeah.
Riverton needs to do more of that. They've got us oversized down in the
Yeah,
paint.
with all that post height, I don't know why they're not thrown over the top every time. Kester will pull the trigger on a 3. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Parker. And Riverton with the ball now with a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. Down low again to Wells. So turn around now. She's going to kick back out. Shot on the way from Thomason, no good. Rebound to Lopez. And the Trojans have it back. Bradshaw, top of the key. It's like the Trojans are looking for something very specific against this man defense that Riverton plays. That shot blocked by Thomason, and then last touch by Sinnott out of bounds. It'll be Riverton ball. Compton with it, looking for some help. Gives it up to Parker. And a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. Well, stay right here. Not a lot to talk about, Jess.
No, 4-4. Midway through the second quarter.
I'm coming off what you had last week. I'm just going to say you gave it to me.
Well, and I'm glad I did because I no longer have it.
Oh, my goodness. Struggling tonight.
Yeah.
Dust the long pauses just to keep from coughing.
Yeah, I don't know, Josh. It looks like Girard's trying to maybe work the ball a little more than normal. We're not throwing up as many threes as could be Riverton's man defense, eliminating some of that. So we're anxious to see who can make the right adjustments here.
Well, I think if Girard's making their outside shots, this game gets a lot harder for Riverton, but as long as the Trojans continue to struggle, it's advantage Riverton. Trying to get it down low, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverton as Buckley got a hand on it. Trying to get it down low to Thomason or Wells. Let's say Thomason. Over the top to Wells. Stolen away by Erica Boatman. Now she's on the run into the defender, and they're going to call her for the charge. I'm not sure those feet were set, but that's what Coach Herlocker's saying is there's a few things have to happen to draw a charge. Trojans going to bring some full court pressure here. Now they back off. Parker gets it to Wells on the elbow, being guarded by Boatman. Again to Wells, trying to look for some cutter behind. Back out top to Parker. She'll try the three, way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Riverton, but the putback no good. Trojans come away with it's Buckley, but her pass to Riley Brooks is too strong. It's been that kind of night for Girard tonight. Can't seem to get much going, even when they make a play on the defensive end. Now Riverton with another shot. Parker tries to get it to Thomason. It's poked away. Now back to Parker. Down low to Wells. She's fouled on the floor. You're going to get this one on Erica Boatman. It's 2 on Erica. 3 on the team. Into Thomason. She puts it on the floor into the lane. Shot off the back iron, no good. Tipped around. Syndicate comes out with the rebound. And she'll draw a foul and head to the line. And they're going to get Wells with the foul. She's incredulous. That's her second. 5th team foul against Riverton. And Syndicate will head to the line to shoot a pair. And Trojans, I think they're just going to have to keep putting pressure on them. First one for Syndicate is good. First point for Emmeline tonight. Gives the Trojans a 1-point lead. Bailey Bradshaw getting set to check into the game for Girard. Second one just short. Rebound comes down to Wells. Oh, Buckley had it stripped away and then gets whistled for a foul. Bradshaw will replace Boatman, who sits with 2 fouls. Boatman, the only Trojan right now with 2 fouls. Mallett and Wells have 2 each for Riverton. That one thrown out of bounds, Trojan basketball. Wells takes a seat. Darnaby checks back into the game for Riverton. Brooks into the lane, now kicks back out.
Huh.
And it's whistled for a travel.
I didn't see that one.
No. No doubt. Get it around this Higginbotham, being guarded by Brooks. She gives it up to Darnaby, who stands still looking for help. Parker, now Higginbotham will put it on the floor. Tries to go over the top to Thomason, gets it to her, up and under move. No good, they got the foul on Bradshaw. That's Bailey's first. Thomason's first is good. It's her first point of the night, ties us at 5. Here with under 3 minutes to go till halftime. And she hits them both. Riverton back on top by 1. Buckley twists and turns, now gives to Bradshaw. Back to Brooks. Top of the key to Bradshaw. Back to Brooks, she'll pull trigger on a 3. Off the mark, rebound comes down to Riverton. Higginbotham's gonna end up with it. Al Parker with it. This is Parker. Parker should pull the trigger from the elbow. Rattles off, no good. Rebound, Riverton. And the only player in there was Maddie Darnaby. Not much excuse for that, but an offensive rebound to put back for Riverton. And they lead it by 3. Get it down low to Troike. Off the glass, it's good. Bailey Troike, her first points tonight. Trojans cut it to 1. Another travel on Avery Barnett. Lopez checks back into the game for Girard. So it's Troike, Brooks, Lopez, Sinnott, and Buckley on the floor right now for Girard. Troike into the lane to Sinnott. Shot on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Troike. Lopez will reset. Back to Brooks. Down low to Lopez. Turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. They've had their chances. Couldn't get it to fall. Riverton comes away with the rebound. And they're going to slowly walk it up the floor. Higginbotham from about 20 feet won't go. Rebound tipped around, comes down to Troike. Pushes ahead quickly to Sinnott. Into the chest to Thomason. Shot up and good. 3 points for Emmeline Sinnott. Trojans back on top by 1. Timeout on the floor. Riverton's going to take it. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Well, not a lot to talk about, Jess.
Nope. 9 to 8.
You've seen the Trojans been able to hit some cutters, though, so you kind of see what they're trying to do offensively against this much taller Riverton squad.
Yeah, Riverton's done a really good job with this man defense to eliminate our outside shooting. We're not setting any screens to free up a shooter. Looking to get the ball down underneath. And that leads to a 9 to 8 ball game in 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Not exactly a barn burner.
Nope.
It's funny, you go into halftime, you just kind of flush this first half. And
yeah, start over.
Try and come out fresh in the second. Riverton with a good amount of time here. Plenty of time to get a good shot. Ten seconds now as they try to get it down low. Turned it over. Buckley comes away with it for the Trojans. Pushes ahead to Troike. Over to Sinnott. She'll pull up from the elbow. Too short. And that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans lead at 9 to 8. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with the the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. At the half, Girard girls lead Riverton 9-8.
That's the correct score.
True story. Our halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank. They've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, let's take a look at those scoring totals for the first half, Jess. Hold your breath there.
Well,
first, for the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Inaline Syndicate. She's got 3. And then Bailey Troike, Bailey Bradshaw, and Hayden Buckley each have a bucket to round out the scoring for Girard. For Riverton, Chloe Parker, J.C. Thomason, E.J. Wells, and Maddie Darnaby each have a bucket. And that's their 8 points. And that's the scoring totals for the first half of this ball game. This Eye on the Game is brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from their community, Kennar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended their hours. With locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard, Kennar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Talk over the second half of the girls' action here in Girard. We'll also take a preview of the boys' action as Trojans get set to host Riverton boys. You can see them warming up out there on the floor right now. We'll look forward to that one, along with the second half coming up. Right after this, you're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kennar Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kennar Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We're at halftime of the girls' matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Riverton Rams. At the break, Trojans lead at 9-8.
Three minutes still tip-off here. Josh is clearing his throat with hacking and
just trying to survive, man.
Yeah, I would like to maybe promise the boys' game's going to be more entertaining, and I'll probably make a bold move to say that it won't be 9-8 at half.
Trojans coming to the game 4-1 on the boys' side. Riverton 3-2. Riverton's losses this year come to Frontenac and to Columbus, who the Trojans just defeated handily Friday night. So interesting matchup on the boys' side. Look forward to that one. Man, looking at them in warm-ups, Riverton's got some dudes.
Yep, pass the eye test, don't they?
They certainly do. If they got some guards on that squad, Trojans could have a hard time tonight. I think if you're Girard on the boys' side, you want to make it very difficult for them to get in their offense. On the girls' side, Trojans could just take a little bit better care of the basketball. And if they can get some shots to fall, really, I mean, it's often the same story with these girls. They get shots to fall, they look pretty good. Shots don't fall, it's rough. And they're having a hard time getting anything outside to go down.
Right, and to say a lot of times, though, when they're missing shots, they're missing a lot of three-point shots. I think they've only taken 2 or 3 three-point shots the whole first half. They normally do that sometimes per possession.
They're trying to get it inside. I think maybe try and get the bigs for Riverton in foul trouble. If they could do that, then the game gets a lot easier for them. But so far it hasn't really been the case. E.J. Wells with 2 personals, but J.C. Thomason, no fouls. So if you're trying to get them in foul trouble, they got to pick up the pace on that here in the second half. And for Riverton, I don't understand why they're not just lobbing it over the top darn near every time to either Thomason or Wells.
Right. It's worked for them on a time or two, but also
in a game like this, it's only got to work a few times.
Right, and what I've seen, though, sometimes Girard's sitting back and waiting on that and hitting them with the double team, and there's always been one Riverton player. Girard's not guarding a lot, so we're kind of playing a 5-man defense on 4 of their offensive players.
Yeah, not a lot of outside shooting on this Riverton squad, so if you're the defense, you can definitely pack it in, and that's what the Trojans have done tonight. Same starting 5 for the Trojans. I would assume the same 5 for Riverton.
Well, we talk about halftime adjustments from.
Yeah, take that first half plan and burn it.
Yeah, let's start over.
Do a new one. Both teams, it's universal. Sometimes personnel-wise, teams just match up and it equals an ugly game. Just the way they match up. Quickly down low, shot on the way, won't go. Rebound comes down to Lopez. You can tell Riverton's looking for the high-low with their bigs up high, trying to find a cutter, and that time open, but couldn't get the shot to fall. Brooks tried the 15-footer, and she hits.
That's a good start.
Trojans up by 3. Higginbotham looking for help. Now should give it up to Wells, top of the key. Looking down low, now Thomason with it at the top of the key. Yeah, Trojans not really respecting the outside shot of many of these Riverton players. Buckley comes away with the loose ball to Troike. Now ahead to Sinnekit in the lane, into traffic. It's out of bounds, last touch by Riverton. It'll stay with Girard as Emmeline kind of lost it off the dribble there. Troike inbound from the baseline. It's it into Sinnekit. They'll swing it. Brooks looking down low, now back to Buckley. Over the top. Not the best pass for Lopez high and behind her. Luckily, it was touched by Riverton. It'll stay with the Trojans. What's going on here?
Oh, they thought Girard was wanting to sub and assistant coach was just wanting to talk.
Buckley, take that three off the glass, no good. Rebound be tracked down by Riley Brooks, and back to Buckley. Brooks tried to get it to Seneca. She was fouled over the back by Wells. That's 3 on Wells. She's going to have to sit. Darnaby back into the game for Riverton. And then Chloe Parker just got run over by Seneca, but the whistle had already been blown. Seneca goes baseline into Thomason, and she's going to be whistled for a travel. Just got a little bit too deep there, and not a good plan of what to do with it. Turns it over. Well, you got one of Riverton's bigs off the floor. Well, if they're waiting for Thomason to come open, Jess, this is going to be a long possession. Trojans will let her have it at the top of the key. Into the lane, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Seneca. And the Trojans have it. Buckley trying to go over the top to Seneca, and it's tipped out of bounds by Maddie Darnaby. Troike gets it into Brooks. Swinging around to Buckley. Lopez gets it down low to Seneca. And she's fouled by,
nope, traveled.
Traveled again.
Yep, switch pivot foots.
View screen was obstructing my view. Parker almost lost the dribble, gets it back to Thomason. Now to Higginbotham in the lane. Pass too high for Thomason, out of bounds, turns it over to the Trojans. Troike gets it into Riley Brooks. Brooks needs help. Gives it up to Troike. And there's a timeout on the floor from Coach Herlocker, 30-second timeout. It's a things are getting ugly timeout. And he's trying to get it back under control here.
Well, I thought we come out first possession, set a screen, got a good look, made a basket. And we've had, that's our analysis of the third quarter so far.
Yeah.
That's all that's happened.
Other than that, mayhem. Just not a lot of production tonight.
Yeah, it is just a Tuesday night.
I don't know.
We've played a couple games since break. It's just like you said a while ago. It's got to be a matchup.
Out. Brooks to inbound it, gets it into Troike. As we tick down to 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Back to Buckley for three. Rattles off, rebounds Seneca. Her putback no good, but the foul. And she'll head to the line. Nope, they're gonna say it's on the floor?
Yep.
Nope, they're gonna say it's on the floor.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's 2 on Parker. Trojans will inbound from their own baseline. You know, don't send her to the line because we want to have any points scored or anything. Troike drives. Now kicks back out to Syndicate. She dribbles off the foot of a defender, and it ends up in the hands of Parker. And there's a held ball. And Coach Thompson of Riverton wants a foul, but it's possession arrow favors Girard.
They're going to sub Wells back in with 3 fouls.
Why the heck not? Get it into Troike. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Wells with the rebound. And Riverton back in business offensively. They got both their bigs out on the floor right now. Probably trying to make a push here before the end of the third. Shot rattles off for Parker. Troike battles with Darnaby for it. And the possession arrow is going to favor Riverton. Bailey Bradshaw in for Hayden Buckley. Maddie Kester comes in for Danica Lopez. Higginbotham gets it over to Thomason. She's going to put it on the floor. Heads down the lane into Bradshaw. Traveled. Her shot no good. Tipped out of bounds. Going to be last touched by Syndicate. Higginbotham will inbound. Eventually. They get it into Wells, working against Bradshaw. Timeout, Riverton. Another 30-second timeout. Well, Jess, 11-8, just like it was 4 minutes ago.
Yep. I'm going to start bragging on some defenses here. Neither team could get anything going offensively, so therefore, what a great defensive battle we must be watching.
Must be. Riverton will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They'll inbound from under their own basket. Trojans matching up here. Over the top to Wells. She'll put it on the floor, and she walked with it. You think anybody's going to break 20 in this one, Jess?
I don't know. Surely.
Syndicate puts it on the floor. Darnaby hits the floor. Back to Kester for 3, way short. And touched by Bradshaw, but she had a foot out of bounds. And I'll give it back to Riverton. Numbers here for Riverton. Trojans don't get back very quick on defense. Higginbotham now to Parker. Swing it around. Thomason will put it on the floor. Troike cuts her off. Now Wells, poked away, almost stolen by Kester. Now Parker heads down, and she's hacked by Bradshaw, and she'll head to the line. Parker gets up a little lame. Might have come down kind of awkwardly. She'll shoot 2. Chance here to draw the Rams within 1. Parker hits her first. And she hits them both. Trojan lead down to 1. Get it to Syndicate on the wing, down low to Bradshaw. Looking for a cutter. Gives it up to Kester on the wing. Now to Sinnekit. Dangerous pass. Sinnekit put it on the floor. Baseline. Now looking for help. Way out over the top to Kester. Trojans reset. Kester puts it on the floor. Into Darnaby. Her shot partially blocked from behind. Gathered by Bradshaw. The shot from Kester still won't go. And the Trojans just can't get anything to fall tonight. Now Riverton with it. Higginbotham. Over to Wells. Parker has it poked away, gets it back. And Kester's a good one to guard her. Wells hands it off to Parker. Under 2 minutes now, third quarter. Higginbotham guarded by Brooks. Now Wells up top with Bradshaw. Down low to Parker. And she's fouled by Bradshaw. Hey, I think I got Riverton's game plan. Get it to Parker, let her get fouled, and shoot free throws.
It's working at the moment.
Great.
They're about to take the lead here.
She's like non-stop motor. She's just going and going and going the whole time, and it finally worked herself open under the basket. And she's 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight, so if that's the plan, it's a winning one so far for Riverton as they tie at 11. Four for 4 from the stripe for Parker. And Riverton takes the 1-point lead. The Trojans haven't scored since the opening minute of the third quarter. They're being outscored 4-2 here in the third. Down to Kester, off the glass and good. Kester's first bucket of the ball game puts Trojans back on top by 1. Higginbotham, she'll go baseline, now dribbles back out. Up top to Thomason, gets the play in from Coach Thompson. Into the corner, Higginbotham thought about it, now throws it up top for Compton. Thomason, she'll put it on the floor, now kicks it. There's Parker, off the glass and good. Chloe Parker taking over the game here in the third quarter. She's got 6 points. And Riverton up by 1. Sinnekit kind of directing traffic out there. Timeout. An official timeout.
They never got Riverton's score put on the board.
Well, now there's a substitution into the game. Trojans once again fortunate to get it back off a deflected pass. Kester comes away with it. Now Sinnekit down to 10 seconds. Trojans need to make a decision here quickly. Sinnekit shot on the way, too strong. Comes down to Buckley, and her putback is good. And the Trojans lead it by 1 after 3. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Crawcan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crawcan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crawcan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. 1 quarter left to play. Trojans lead at 15-14 over the Riverton Rams. Trojans with the ball here to start the fourth. Bez with it up top. We'll give it up to Buckley. Buckley working off a screen, kinda. Now gives it up to Senecott. Puts it on the floor, working against Darnaby. Now she'll kick it back out to Brooks, in to Boatman. Now back out to Brooks. To Lopez, she'll dribble baseline, pulls up, little jumper, no good, off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Morgan Compton, and Riverton with it here with a chance to take the lead. Compton. Darnaby, now Higginbotham. Wells. Now they're going to whistle Riley Brooks the blocking foul up top. Thomason and Higginbotham check back in the game for Riverton. Bailey Bradshaw back into the game for Girard. Get it down low to Parker. Shot on the way is good. Don't really have an answer for Chloe Parker. She has 12 of the 16 points for Riverton. Oh, sorry, 10 of the 16 points. Parker throws one up, can't get it to go. Rebound down to Bailey Bradshaw. Senecott down the lane, working against Thomason. Now she'll kick it back out to Bradshaw. Back to Senecott, puts it on the floor, baseline. Back to Bradshaw, she'll try a shot. No good, comes up short, and a rebound to Higginbotham. That's a walk. And here's Wells with it. Parker down low to Thomason. Her shot won't go, but she's fouled by Senecott. Trojans haven't shot a free throw. Yeah, they have tonight. Senecott shot one in the second quarter. That's the only time. Thomason hits that one. Riverton is a team 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Hits them both. Make that 6 for 6 from the stripe. And Riverton opened up a 3-point lead, their largest of the night. And there's a turnover. Parker back the other way, can't get it to go. Senecott with the board. it up to Lopez. Trojans just look like they're playing nervous tonight, Jess. A lot of bobbled passes. Nobody's really sure what to do with the ball. Bradshaw with it down low, too deep. Kicks it back out. Syndicate for three. And she nails it. Trojans needed that. Ties the game at 18. First three-point bucket for either team tonight. Thomason puts it on the floor, spins into the lane. Now kicks back out to Wells. Shot on the way from Wells, no good. Rebound comes down to Bailey Bradshaw, and she's fouled by Parker. That's 3 on Parker. She's a little gassed out there. She's been going 100 miles a minute this entire game. Syndicate with it at the elbow, almost walked with it, gives it up to Lopez. Back out to Syndicate. Almost picked off by Parker. Brooks, a little runner in the lane, is good. 4 points for Riley Brooks. Trojans up by 2. Poked away, it's going to go right to Wells. Gives it up to Parker. Now Thomason. Kicks it out. This is Compton. Back to Thomason. Off the glass is good. Lopez into the corner to Bradshaw. Back to Troike. Brooks back around to Lopez, thought about a three. Now she'll pass it back up to Emmeline Syndicate. From the elbow, too strong. Rebound comes down to Compton, and Parker with it now. 2:45 to play. Trojans and Rams tied at 20. See if Riverton's going to hold for last shot here. Or 2.5 minutes left. Looks like it at this pace. And there's a tie-up. Well, back and forth with the coaches as Coach Herlocker crossed half court there, and Coach Thompson not super happy about it.
Full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Tied at 20. 2:21 to play. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumbach and Brumbach Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumbach's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumbach's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumbach Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumbach Service Center.
Things getting tense here down the stretch. Trojans and Rams tied at 20. And what I'm sure both teams would admit it's been kind of a forgettable game. Still would like to come out of here with a win. Rams with the ball right now. They're long possession. Compton gives it up to Higginbotham, looking down low. Gets it to Thomason. Battles for position, can't get it to go. Syndicate with the rebound. Now the Trojans need to slow it down. Sweet tick under 2 minutes. Oh, they lose it on the inside pass intended for Syndicate. Ends up in the belly of Thomason. And now Riverton with another shot here, 1:45 to play. I don't see how anybody but Chloe Parker takes this shot, Jess. I put the ball in her hands, let her drive. Got a 3-second call against Wells. Troike handling it, working off a screen, poked away, stolen by Compton. Layup won't go, rebound comes down to Sinekin. Man, both teams have had their chances, Jess. Nobody seems to want to win this game.
But somebody's got to.
Troike's shot no good, she's fouled, and we'll head to the line. That was a late whistle. Got Thomason with that one. That's her first. Team foul number 4 here in the fourth quarter, or in the second half, I'm sorry.
Missed.
Missed them both. Well, Riverton with another shot. Minute on the clock. From Parker, I wouldn't pass this. Higginbotham with it. Dribbles back up top, backs it out. Now 45 seconds. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound Seneca. Trojans with a chance. No need to hurry. Buckley pulls up for 3. Too strong, no rebounders. And now Riverton with another shot. Parker on the run. Now they'll set up the half court. 30 seconds. Just this type of stuff is how you end up in overtime.
Yep.
In a 20-20 overtime game. Got a foul up top on Bailey Troike.
Nope, got it on Riley Brooks.
Riley Brooks. That's 2 on Riley. 15 foul on the Trojans. Riverton wants timeout, full timeout. We'll take it as well, tied at 20. The thrilling finish when we return on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. And Jess, if there's one thing we didn't want this game to do, it was go to overtime.
That's a fact.
Woo! Here's hoping that Trojans can find a way to get this ball back. Chance to win here with 20 seconds. You know, it's either going to Parker or it's going to one of the bigs. And if I'm Coach Thompson, I let Parker have it. 15 seconds. 10. Compton with it. Tries to get it back to Parker. Now she does. Into the lane. Shot on the way is good. And a timeout on the floor. And they need to put some time back on the clock probably.
Full timeout.
And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. I think they would add some time back onto the clock because a couple seconds ran off. And I'm going to stick around and see what they decide to do. The officials
they're trying to figure out,
having a little meeting over here.
Where they're going to inbound a ball, whether it be under the basket, half court. 4.2 back on the clock.
So they did add 2 full seconds back onto the clock. They put 2 seconds back on the clock, but Girard's going to have to go the length of the floor in 4.2 seconds. They want to try and come away with the score here. And Seneca throwing long, and it's picked off, and that's your ball game. Riverton's going to escape here with an ugly, ugly win over the Girard Trojans, and they fall in an ugly, ugly loss to Riverton, 22-20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans girls drop a last-minute decision, 22-20, to Riverton here on their home floor. 12 points in the second half by Chloe Parker, really the difference for Riverton. She hit the game-winning shot with just 4.2 seconds left to play in the game. Trojans couldn't get the ball down court cleanly. And they dropped this one to Riverton. Let's take a look at some of our scoring totals. But first, we do want to let you know that our post-game show is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Well, we'll hold off on the scoring totals, and we'll just bring in head coach Brad Herlocker of the Trojans. Coach, tough loss tonight. And hold on just a second, Coach.
Hey, don't unplug it. No, I'm not unplugging it. I asked if I could plug it in on the power strip. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to plug it.
All right, sorry. Had somebody messing with my power plugs. I get real nervous when that happens.
Making a power play on you.
That's right. Coach, just a rough scoring night for both teams. Super low score at the half. You guys pitched another shutout in the first quarter, but it was only 4-0 this time. And just a rough night scoring the basketball. And then, of course, Chloe Parker for Riverton kind of exploded there in the third and fourth quarters and scored 12 points in the second half. Hard to match that.
Yeah, I swear in that first half we were shooting at peach baskets. We went back a ways with that, but I'm very proud of our defensive effort tonight. Shots that have been falling all year long didn't fall tonight. That's going to happen some nights, and you hope your defense carries you through it, and our defense almost did. This is by far our worst shooting night, and I don't want to take anything away from Riverton. I thought they played hard and played us very well. Riverton has 2 seniors that have played since they were freshmen and 2 juniors that have played since freshmen, so they've been in a lot of varsity basketball games, and down the stretch, they made one more play than we did. Our kids made plays all night too, as well, when we needed to, and she hit that runner in the lane. If I'm, from a defensive standpoint, that's a shot you want them to take. It's not a real super high percentage shot, if that makes sense. So it went, and so they won the basketball game, and we have no time to feel sorry for ourselves. Frontenac is a very, very, very talented basketball team, and so we're going to have to come back and lick our wounds a little bit, but come back tomorrow and get back to work.
All right, Coach. Well, I don't really have a whole heck of a lot more for you. It's just a rough night offensively and a tough defensive effort by both teams. And you're right, quick turnaround Friday the 13th there in Frontenac. So hope you guys have a good week of practice, and we'll see y'all Friday night.
Yeah, not a lucky night.
No. All right.
Thank you.
Head coach Brad Urlacher of the Girard Trojans. They come up just short tonight. Tough night scoring the basketball for both teams as the Trojans drop this one 22-20 to the Riverton Rams. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with some scoring totals as we look forward to the boys matchup here tonight. The second half of our doubleheader from here in Girard. You're watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumbach and Brumbach Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumbach's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumbach's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumbach Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumbach Service Center.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. One last look at the totals from the girls' game. First off, for the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Emmeline Syndicate. She finished with 6. Danica Lopez and Hayden Buckley each added 4. And Maddie Kester, Bailey Troike, and Bailey Bradshaw added a bucket each to round out the scoring for the Girard Trojans. For Riverton, they're led in scoring by Chloe Parker, 12 points, 10 of those in the second half. Next up was J.C. Thomason with 4, and then E.J. Wells and Maddie Darnaby had a bucket each to round out the scoring for Riverton. Yeah. Those totals brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of total, just take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless tint repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. All right, well, let's take our final break here at this postgame show. Come back, talk about the boys matchup coming up right after this, and get the keys to the game, starting lineups, and all that as we move closer to tip-off between the Trojans and the Riverton Rams. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Girls lose at the last minute, 22-20 to the Riverton Rams. Boys getting set for their matchup here tonight. Riverton coming into the game 3-2 overall. They have losses to Columbus and Frontenac. Wins over Cherryvale, Colgan, and Caney Valley. Trojans coming to the game 4-1. Wins over Columbus, Baxter Springs, Liberal, Missouri, and Parsons. A loss to Galena. Jess, you look out there at the players Riverton has on the floor, and they got good size.
Yep.
Got to think, can the Trojans defense harass them and force enough turnovers up the floor to try and negate some of that size down on the blocks? It's kind of the same story as was in the girls' game.
Right. That Richardson kid for Riverton is as advertised normally. as good as they come. Maybe one of the best players in the area for sure. So Trojans will have their handful limited to him. But it's like any other game, you know, if you can kind of control him and let the other team beat you. But you're going to have to really control the ball, limit your turnovers, and make the bunnies, make the easy baskets when they give it to you.
Those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them or their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. Well, we're about 3 minutes away from tip-off here. Let's go ahead and talk starting lineups. They're brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First off, for the visiting Riverton Rams, they'll start number 1, 5'8" junior Noah Harper. Number 24, 6'4" junior Locke North. Number 25, 6'4" senior Colton Thomas. Number 32, 6'5" senior Jamie Richardson. And number 50, 6'7" senior Michael Shepard. So a lot of height and a lot of experience out there on the floor for that Riverton squad. For the Girard Trojans, they'll start number 5, 6'2" junior Aiden Troike. Number 11, 6'4" senior Luke Nigaman. Number 12, 6' senior Alex Kester. Number 22, 6'5" senior Tommy McDowell. And number 25, 6'2" senior Aiden Damon. Trojans are coached by Rod Westcott. And the Riverton Rams are coached by Tucker Thompson. This was a nip and tuck affair last year in Riverton. I believe the Trojans dropped that one. I'm beginning to research right now, Jess. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I've slept a time or two since last meeting. It should be exciting. It should probably be fast-paced, high-flying. But every time I think that, then it's not. So.
Nope, the Trojans won last year, 54-43 at Riverton. I just remember it being a nip and tuck affair. Maybe the Trojans pulled away late in that one.
Yeah. Maybe we played them twice. We always play them home and away. True round robin CNC league play.
There it is. Lost 52-48 back on February 11th of last year. And then yeah, so we won the first one against them last year and dropped the second one. Beat them at their place, lost here. Trojans are coming off of a 50-40 win over Columbus on Friday night. Riverton dropped a decision to Columbus a few weeks ago, so. Common opponent? I don't know if that tells you anything.
Matchup, we talked about it all first game.
Yep.
It's how you match up.
Who knows, maybe Columbus came out that night and shot the lights out. You never know.
Right.
Introduce the starting lineups. Same officiating crew from the girls' game. Same broadcast true, too, Jess.
Yep.
Just still trying to shake off that girls' game, actually.
Same band up there on the stage.
Luke Nigaman will tip it off against Michael Shepard. Our opening tip brought to you by Larrett Ceramics. 503 West Maple and Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece, or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-74-8442. McDowell with it in the lane. Kicks over to Troike baseline. He'll elevate. 15-footer off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Colton Thomas. Quickly ahead. Shot on the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Tommy McDowell, and he's fouled by Shepard. That's Shepard's first, team first. Full court press, kinda, three-quarter press being played by Riverton. Trojans break it. Get into the half court. Damon left alone for three. He'll take it off the mark. Rebound comes down to Richardson, poked away. Loose ball tracked down by Locke North. Now this is Harper with it. Back to Richardson. Richardson guarded by Nigaman. Thomas back to Richardson. Thought about driving the lane. Shuts down quickly. Nice back cut by Colton Thomas. And Riverton out to a 2-0 lead. Kester with it across the timeline. Gives it up to Troike. Into the corner to McDowell. Trojans will swing it around the perimeter. Looking to get it down to McDowell. They do, but now he's out at the three-point line. Out to Nigaman at the wing. McDowell pulled the trigger on a 20-footer and hits. McDowell's first bucket. We're tied at 2. Richardson will put it on the floor, heads baseline, kicks back out. Thomas with it now. Little 5-footer, won't go. Rebounded by McDowell. Troike back out to McDowell. He'll pull the trigger on a 3, short off the front iron. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebounded by Locke North. His putback is good and the foul. And they're going to get Alex Kester with the foul. First personal, first team foul. North hits the free throw, completes the three-point play, and Riverton up by 3. McDowell cross court to Kester, thought about a 3, now to Damon. A little 20-footer is good. Nice three-point shot by Colton Thomas. He's got 5 points, and the lead is 4. Into the middle of the lane, and McDowell goes to work against Richardson. Elevates off the glass, can't get it to go. And then he's going to pick up a foul. Those are the kind of fouls you can't make right now if you're Tommy McDowell. You lost the rebound, let it go.
Yep.
And you cannot get in foul trouble against this Riverton squad who can keep running tall players at you. Richardson goes baseline, cut off by Nigaman, looking for help. Gets it out to Shepard, into the lane. Looked like he walked with it. And he did. Damon will pull the trigger in rhythm on a 3 and nails it. 5 points for Aiden Damon. Pulls the Trojans within 1. Thomas with it. Now Locke North. Shot blocked by Tommy McDowell. Shepard tried to go across the lane. Here's Troike back the other way. High off the glass, won't go. Nigaman's rebound and putbacks ripped away. No foul call. And Riverton will come away with it. Lost opportunity that time for the Trojans. Richardson worth it, working against Nigaman. The pull back for a 3, off the back iron, too strong. Kester comes down with it, and he's fouled, but Michael Shepard picks up the foul and gets an elbow in the face. And Shepard will take a seat. Into the game is number 33, Jalen McGuire. Colton Dressler into the game for the Trojans, has it on the baseline. Ethan Brooks checked in as well. He's got it. Now over to to McDowell. Quickly out to Damon for 3. Oh, almost got another one to fall. In and out. Quickly back the other way is Harper, but the Trojans back defensively. Clevenger almost collided with him. Working it around the perimeter. Richardson with it, being guarded by Ethan Brooks. Bit of a size mismatch there for Richardson. See if he takes advantage as he fades away and hits from the baseline. Probably not a good defensive matchup there for the Trojans with such a height advantage for Richardson. I think it just ended up there on a switch. McDowell, turnaround baseline shot, too strong, won't go. Rebound ripped away by McGuire. And Riverton pushing again. Locke North with it to the glass. Gets it to fall. Trojans a little flat-footed on defense there. 5 points for Locke North and a 5-point lead for Riverton. Brooks spinning to the bucket, elevates, shot on the way is good. Cuts the lead to 3. Trojans running a 2-3 zone. Three-point shot is good for Colton Thomas. That's 2 for him. He's got 8 points. And the lead back to 6. Clevenger down low, off the glass, can't get it to go, a little bit out of control. And then a foul after the rebound. Trojans got to be smarter than that. Second time we've seen that tonight. That's the first on Clevenger. 3rd team foul against the Trojans. McGuire with it, trying to get it down low. It's tipped away. Riverton gets it back. Try it again. Another 3-point shot won't go. Brooks with the long rebound, looking to push for Girard. Quickly down the floor, into the lane. And they're going to whistle it for a charge against Harper. And again, I think your feet have to be set if you're the defender to draw a charge.
Ethan might have been a little bit out of control, but
Well, he was
you're
totally
right.
out of control, but the defender didn't have his feet set.
Right, he was still moving.
Yeah. These refs are real quick with that charge call when it's a block. Every officiating crew has their idiosyncrasies. Riverton just slowing things down, trying to find a cutter in the middle, waiting for something to open up. Richardson working against Clevenger, and a moving screen called against McGuire. Third team foul against Riverton, and see, the same thing that makes it a moving screen is the same thing that makes it a blocking foul on the other end, Jess. You got to have your feet set. Troike off the glass, lots of contact, and gets the shot to go. It trims the lead to 4, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Trojans trail at 15-11. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. After one, the Riverton Rams out in front of the Trojans, 15-11. Largely on the back of Colton Thomas, who had 8 points there in the first quarter. 6 points from beyond the arc for Riverton. Starting 5 back out on the floor for the Trojans. Same thing for Riverton here to start the second quarter. Harper being guarded by Damon. Haven't seen any pressure full court tonight from the Trojans. Down low to McGuire, turnaround wild off the glass, won't go. Rebound to Kester, and here come the Trojans. McDowell, fade away from the elbow, won't go. Quickly ahead, McGuire can't handle the pass, out of bounds, Girard ball. Damon open under the, or Troike open under the basket. Good job finding Troike on the cut, and the lead is 2. So Riverton really trying to slow this game down offensively. And there's a charging foul. They whistle this one against Colton Thomas. That's his first. Tarek Richardson checking into the game. 6'8" sophomore. So Riverton's going to have some height for years to come. To get it down low to Nigaman. He's fouled hard by Richardson. That's one on Richardson. They'll sing Luke Nigaman to the line to shoot a pair.
Richardson was not going to let Luke make that easy basket.
First tip to the free throw line for Nigaman, misses the first. Richardson sits. Zach Feldkamp, 5'10" junior, checks into the game. Nigaman misses them both. Shot on the way, no good from Thomason. Rebound comes straight down to Troike. He looks to push. Now the Trojans will set up half court. Into McDowell in the lane, working against Thomason. Little baby hook won't go. Thomason with the rebound. Or, I'm sorry, Colton Thomas with the rebound. Lock North driving off the glass over McDowell and good. That's 7 points for Lock North. Into the corner, Damon open, he'll take the three and hits. 8 points for Damon, cuts the lead to 1. Feldkamp throws it away, ahead to Damon, being traced by Feldkamp, poked away out of bounds, it'll stay with the Trojans. His teammates need to yell at him, he's got a trailer. Watch your back. Damon inbound over the top, gets it, or Troike gets it to Damon. Now back to Troike, dangerous pass from Nigaman. Into the corner to Kester, thought about a three. Now he'll pass it back out to Troike. Back over to Damon, he also thought about it. Now Kester in the lane, turn around, won't go. Rebound Nigaman. Back to Kester. The pass is a little more than he could handle. Scrum for the loose ball. And it's going to be Trojan basketball as Lock North was kind of out of bounds.
Student section letting the refs know they got the right call there.
Troike gets a call from Coach Westcott. Here they go. Damon open again, he'll take it and hits. 11 points for Damon. Trojans first lead of the night, 19-17. They get it down low. And Tarek Richardson gets his first bucket of the ball game, and we're tied at 19. Trojans kind of gambled on the pass there and out of position defensively. And that time, two Trojans poke the ball away from each other. Lock North comes away with it. He's got 9 points. Just like that, Riverton back up on top by a bucket. Take care of the basketball, Girard. Almost another one. Troike tracks it down into the lane to Nigaman. Shot too strong off the back iron. And it's been that kind of night shooting inside for the Trojans tonight. Richardson over McDowell. Shot won't go. Tipped around, rebound to Kester. Saves it inbounds. What in the heck was that? Kester saved it in bounds, and they're going to whistle Kester with the foul. Have you seen anything like that ever?
No. Double foul.
Oh, a double foul.
Called a foul on each one of them.
That's even dumber. Either call a foul on one guy or just let it go. I mean, if they're both getting their money's worth, just let it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the other ref talked him into it.
Or
Fix yourself
here's
here.
how you fix your mistake.
Right.
But Alex Kester picks up his second, so that's a big deal for Girard on just what was an awful call to begin with. I don't understand how that's a double foul because Kester was saving the ball from out of bounds. It's just a horrible call. Ethan Brooks kind of dribbled off his leg out of bounds. He thought he was fouled, but no call. Riverton with the ball here with a chance to build on this 2-point lead. Cross-court pass. Now into the corner to Richardson. Back up top to Thomas. Ball deflected out of bounds. Nigaman goes into the bleachers after it. Couldn't quite save it, but luckily he's all right. Harper across the lane, dribble through traffic. Thomas back up top to Richardson. Harper back over to Thomas. He'll take a high arcing three, won't go. Nigaman gets the rebound over the smaller Feldkamp, and now Troike on the run. Brooks with it down low to Troike. Turnaround 15-footer won't go. Rebound comes down to Richardson. He's looking to run. Trojans not getting back very quickly. And they got it. Aiden Damon with the foul. That's his first. McDowell back into the game along with Dressler. Nigaman and Troike will sit. So you got Clevenger, Brooks, Dressler, Damon, and McDowell on the floor right now for Girard. You got North, Thomas, Richardson, and Feldkamp on the floor for Riverton. Younger Richardson into the lane, shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Ethan Brooks. Brooks middle of the lane to Brett Clevenger. Out to Damon, he'll drive along the baseline. His shot is good. 13 points for Aiden Damon. We're tied at 21. North with it, free throw line. He'll put it on the floor, kicks the corner to Feldkamp. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Brooks. Long pass down court to Damon. Nice look to find Clevenger. His shot won't go. Dressler's shot blocked, and nobody tracks down the rebound for Girard. Here comes Locke North, and there's a lot of contact, no foul. Pass ahead to Ethan Brooks. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Dressler. His shot won't go. How many within 2 feet do the Trojans need before they can get one to fall? And then a foul on the other end. This Clevenger fouls Richardson. Oh my goodness, man. How many point blank chances do the Trojans need to get one to fall? Clevenger sits, Nigaman back into the game. Clevenger just picked up his second. And Trojans have put Riverton into the bonus. Richardson missed the front end. And they close out quick on Damon now, don't they? On the three-point line, there he is again. Shot on the way, too strong. Right into McGuire. They get it down low to McGuire, good position. Shot blocked by Dressler, and then he got hand the second time. And McGuire will earn a trip to the stripe. 40 seconds left to play first half. There's been more scoring in this one, but it's been every bit as ugly, Jess.
Yeah.
For a boys' game, this has been ugly. Trojans should have about 10 more points on the board if they could get a layup to fall. McGuire hits first. It's his first point of the night. Riverton just runs so much size in there. They're bound to get some rebounds and some putbacks. Misses the second, and then Dressler fouled over the back by Tarek Richardson. Richardson the younger.
Colton just had better position right there.
And now both teams in the bonus as Dressler's going to head to the line to shoot a pair. Some big free throws here for this young man. McDowell secures the rebound, throws it off a lock north. It'll stay with Girard. Dressler sits. Troike Brooks into the game. Brooks will inbound, gets it into Troike. Thought about a three, now kicks it around to Damon. Just trying to get the call straight. So we got down around 20 seconds left to play here first half. Trojans trailing by one, trying to take the lead into the locker room.
I'm trying to set a play for Damon here.
Down low to McDowell, kick out for Troike. Dribbles behind the back, into the corner, McDowell for three, misses. Put back, no good, and that's gonna do it for the first half.
No horn, but the clock went to 0.
And the Trojans trail it 22-21 at the break. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. The Trojan Dance Squad out there entertaining the crowd right now at halftime. The Trojans trail the Riverton Rams 21-22. Let's take a look at some of those scoring totals for the first half. First off, for the visiting Riverton Rams, are led in scoring by Locke North. He has 9. Colton Thomas has 8. Jamie Richardson and Tarek Richardson each have a bucket. And Jayla McGuire has 1 of 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for the Riverton Rams. For the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Aiden Damon. He's got 13. The next man up, Aiden Troike, has 4. And then Tommy McDowell and Ethan Brooks have a bucket each to round out the scoring for the Trojans. And Jess, if I'm Aiden Damon, I'm looking around going, hey, where's my help, guys? I mean, if he's not scoring 13 points in the first half, Trojans are getting run out of the gym right now.
Yeah, and they've had some really good looks. I'm sure Westcott will tell us after the game here how disappointed he is maybe in some of them open looks we're just not finishing.
Yeah, it's like there's a force field around the rim.
And we've talked about it some earlier, you know, sometimes Trojans don't take it real strong to the basket. They're trying to more of a finesse game and
baby hooks and fadeaways.
Right.
And, yeah.
To where if they would just step up and take it strong to the basket, 1, 2, 3 things are going to happen. You're going to miss a shot, you're going to get fouled, or you're going to make it. Instead of just finesse runners and fadeaways where...
And then when you fade away or you finesse it up, you're not in position to make a rebound, and you're not following your shot. And yeah, it's been a rough night. If you make them, it's great. If you don't make them, you're in a situation like this.
And on the flip side, we're still just a 1-point deficit here at halftime where we got a lot of room for improvement. So.
And you haven't seen the Trojans bring any defensive pressure tonight at all on Riverton. And
a little half-court, little three-quarter trap maybe that turned it over a time or two.
But other than that, not much defensive pressure by the Trojans. We'll see if they change that at all in the second half. But at the break, Trojans trail it by 1. We'll take another break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
For years, James Brumbach and Brumbach Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumbach's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumbach's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumbach Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumbach Service Center.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium at the break. Trojans trail it by 1. We're about a minute and a half away from tip-off here of the second half. And Jess, you always say that coaching's about halftime adjustments.
Amen, brother.
What adjustments do you think Trojans are going to have to make here?
Well,
turn things around the second half.
Right, like we talked about. Just take advantages of those baskets that you get, the looks you get underneath the basket. Right. I think defensively to hold this Riverton team to 22 points at half, I think they're playing fine defensively. They just need to find a way to get those looks. You know, Aiden Damon's done a great job. Just find some other scoring and limit some turnovers. We'll be fine. My money's on Trojans in the second half, Josh. Not TCU.
Oh yeah!
Wow! Did you watch that game last night?
I caught the recap, and that was bloody enough.
Wow! I made it through the first half and had enough.
It was vaguely reminiscent of that. I think K-State gave Alabama a better run than TCU gave Georgia.
Yeah. K-State had a lead in the first quarter.
That's right. It was actually a ball game for a while. Riverton with the ball to start the second half. Sitting on a 1-point lead. Thomas with it being guarded by Kester. Richardson now back to Thomas, who put it on the floor. Back out to Richardson. This is Noah Harper. Try and set little off the ball screens for Richardson to get him open. His pass deflected. Comes down to Troike, and the Trojans have it off the turnover, and they turn it right back over. Pass intended for McDowell, twisted him up, thrown behind him out of bounds, and that'll give it right back to Riverton. So as good as they played defensively, they turn around and throw it away.
Did the opposite of what we talked about.
Richardson with it, going baseline, picks up a double team, looking for help, gets it to Locke North. Now over the top to Richardson, nice back cut by Jamie Richardson.
Can't lose him.
He's got 4 points, and Riverton up by 3. Kester dribbles into the corner, now gives it up to Nigaman. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Looking down low, lots of traffic down there. Harper really trying to stay in Aiden Damon's pocket, because if not for Damon, Riverton going to be running away with this one. Troike into the lane, off the glass, can't get it to go. Another bunny, won't drop for the Trojans. Riverton comes away with it. About 14 points left out there on the table right now, Jess. Richardson off the glass and good. Now, Riverton's going to get theirs. You got to make yours when the opportunity arises, and the Trojans just haven't been able to get it done. McDowell guarded by Richardson, gives it back up to Troike. Now Kester. Damon just being shadowed by Harper right now, but Damon's got a foot on him. I'd post him up. Nice look down low to find McDowell for the bucket. Got that bunny to drop. Trojans cut the lead to 3. North back out to Harper, almost walked with it, now back out to Thomas. Very deliberate offense here by Riverton. Harper gets it into the lane, shot too short, but the rebound comes down to Michael Shepard. That's his first bucket of the game. And the lead back up to 5. In order for Damon to get any breathing room at all, somebody else on this Trojan squad is going to have to make a shot. Now McDowell with it, baseline. Shovel pass to Kester, almost lost it. McDowell will pull the trigger on a 3, misses, fading away, and it goes out of bounds to Riverton. Ethan Brooks into the game for Girard. Alex Kester will sit. Pass deflected by Troike. It'll stay with Riverton. Thomas baseline, around 3 defenders. Can't get it to fall. Nigaman with the rebound for Girard. Over to Troike. He'll put it on the floor. Brooks elevates at the free throw line, way short. And nothing but blue jerseys down there as it goes out of bounds. Harper almost walked with it again, gets it to Thomas, baseline, can't get it to go. They're going to whistle a foul on Ethan Brooks. One team's going to the bucket aggressively, Jess. The other team is fading away.
If I remember right too, Josh, last year mid-season, Trojans hit a shooting woe, and there was 3 or 4 games there where they was really struggled making baskets a year ago as well.
The doldrums. That's what sailors used to call it. Get around the equator. You know?
Yeah, there's those words you use again.
Which one, doldrum or equator? Made the first, missed the second. Another chance, and Thomas hits a 3. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead for Riverton. Cross court to McDowell. He'll try the 3 again and hits. 9 points for McDowell, or I'm sorry, 7 points for McDowell. Trojans trail it by 6. Harper, little runner, can't get it to go, right to Nigaman. Swinging around, McDowell try another 3 and hits. That cuts the lead to 3. 2:40 to play, third quarter. Lock North, dribbling baseline. Looking to go to the basket, off the glass, can't get it to go. No over the back call on Shepard. And they're going to call a held ball. It'll be Trojan basketball. Nigaman will sit Colton Dressler into the game. Clevenger in right now for the Trojans as well. Clevenger can't get the layup to go. I just like one time to see him go strong to the basket. Not a finger roll, like straight strong to the basket. And that was out of bounds, going to stay with the Trojans. Man, oh man. A lot of missed layups tonight for Girard. They'd be ahead in this one. They made, I don't know, half of them. Look down low for McDowell. The pass tipped and stolen by Locke North. Trojans turn it over again. Richardson wide open for a three. Takes it, too strong. Tracks down the long rebound. He's fouled by Clevenger. Kester into the game. Clevenger will sit. Aiden Damon in. Aiden Troike sits. Richardson with it. Noah Harper.
Riverton never gets in a hurry, do they, Josh?
No,
they just
it's like the four-corner drill here.
Pretty deliberate.
Shepard gives it up to Harper. Trojans are going to need to turn up the defensive pressure, try and force a turnover here. I know they're playing in this zone. Richardson down the lane. Little jumper is good. 6 points here in the third quarter for Jamie Richardson. He's got 8. The lead is 5. McDowell will try another three, too short. Trojans living and dying at the three-point line tonight.
Oh.
McDowell will take a seat. Nigaman checks in after McDowell picks up the foul, his second. Trojans with 3 team fouls. Riverton yet to commit a foul here in the second half. I watched Abilene do this to Parsons one year in like '92 at the state championship game. Each possession lasted about 4 minutes.
Coach Sheehan at Colgan made a career of it.
Richardson baseline, his pass deflected. Nigaman comes away with it, needs to outlet, gets it to Brooks, out to Damon, shot on the way is good. 15 points for Damon, cuts the lead to 3. Under 10 seconds now, and counting, as they want to get the ball to Richardson. It's stolen away. Nigaman's got it. Under a second, shot won't count, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trojans trail it by 3, 34-31. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
One quarter left to play. Trojans trail it by 3. Riverton with the ball coming out of the break. Possession arrow also welled out, favors Girard. Let's expect some very long offensive possessions here by Riverton. And I don't know if the Trojans at any point are going to bring some full court pressure or not, but they need to find a way to speed this game up a little bit. Because Riverton's just working through their offense very deliberately. As that one goes out of bounds, it'll be Trojan basketball. And I mean, if it ends with Jamie Richardson shooting a three-pointer, I guess for Coach Westcott, you'll live with that.
Especially that deep a three-pointer.
Yeah. Damon with it, catch, turnaround jumper is good. 15-footer for Aiden Damon. He's got 17 points, and the lead cut to 1. Richardson into the paint, shot on the way, rattles in good. Got to pick him up a little bit before that. Ten points for Richardson. Damon, free throw line. Shot is good. Lead back down to 1. McGuire, shot won't go. The putback is good for Thomas. That height just really coming into play here for Riverton in the second half. Brooks with it. Gives it up to Kester. McDowell takes a 3 from way downtown. Not a high percentage shot. And Riverton back the other way. Thomas set up wide open. Foul's going to be on McGuire. Just needs to stop talking to the referee. That's 2 on McGuire. He's going to take a seat. Shepard back into the game. Damon with it. Gives it up to Ethan Brooks. Now he's open. Over the top now to McDowell, working against Richardson on the baseline. Over to Nigaman. Now McDowell back to Nigaman. And he draws a contact and the bucket. Luke's first bucket of the game couldn't come at a bigger time. The foul's going to go against Michael Shepard. That's 3 on Shepard. Just the second team foul on Riverton here in the second half. Nigaman 0 for 2 from the line tonight. First one is good. Completes a three-point play. We're tied at 38. Ball poked away. Nigaman comes away with it. Feldkamp fouls him hard. That's an intentional foul if I've ever seen one. And I don't know how Luke doesn't pick one up here just because he's the bigger guy, I guess. That was extremely intentional. Not at all going for the ball. Oh, well, not an intentional foul, I guess. Luke shooting 2. Misses the first. Misses them both. Rebound tipped around. It's going to come down to Tyrant Richardson. Lock North trying to go to work on Kester. Throws it away. Trojan basketball. Just tried to do too much by himself there with a double team.
We'll get a full timeout.
It's timeout. We'll take a full one. We'll take it as well. Tied at 38. 5:21 to play. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
All tied at 38. Trojans have battled back in this one. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout. Tied at 38. With an opportunity to take the first lead since the second quarter. I think is the last time Girard briefly held the lead in this game. Maybe even back in the first quarter. Damon, 15-footer's good. We're watching a shooting clinic tonight by Aiden Damon, and it gives Girard a 2-point lead. Over the top to Thomas. Again, cross court to Richardson. Puts it on the floor into the lane. Up and under is good. Nice move by Jamie Richardson. Somebody's got to step in there and cut him off. Can't let him get a run at the basket like that from the three-point line. McDowell with it at the elbow. He'll put it on the floor, working against Richardson. Fading away in the lane, won't go. Rebound tipped around. It'll stay with Girard. Last touch by Lock North of Riverton. Get it in up top to Ethan Brooks. Kester yet to score tonight for the Trojans. Damon in the corner and Harper right in his pocket that time. McDowell thought about an NBA plus 5'3". Now back to Kester, his shot blocked in the lane. And Thomas back the other way. Richardson into North in the corner. Back over to Harper. He'll try a three. Off the mark. Rebound straight to Nigaman. Long pass ahead to McDowell. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. Nobody can make a layup tonight for the Trojans. And quickly back the other way is Richardson. And he's fouled on the floor. And they're going to say it is on the floor. And they're going to get Kester with the foul. 3 on Kester. Troike checks in. Tommy McDowell sits. Another missed layup. It's timeout on the floor, 30 seconds. It's just plagued them tonight, Jess. Like, if they get within 3 feet of the bucket, it ain't going in. Like 15-footers, they've dropped them, made three-pointers all night. Just layups, man.
Layups.
The bunnies.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
It's just hard to watch.
We've said it all night. It's
so frustrating.
Yep. I'm sure it's frustrating for the coaching
Oh,
staff.
I don't know how Westcott has hair.
But you know he didn't have much of a voice after tonight. Tie ball game here. I've said it for a long time, but I don't even know why we play the first 3 quarters. Let's just play 1 quarter, because 90% of the basketball games, good basketball games, come down to the final couple minutes of a basketball game.
Just
anyway.
put 30 seconds
Yep.
on the clock,
and
throw
go
the ball
play.
out there, and let them get after it. We'd have a hard time getting all our sponsors in then, Jess. That would be the trouble.
I have a lot of rules that I could change.
Yeah, we can really speed this thing up. Block north, the inbound from the baseline, gets it into Tarek Richardson. It's back in the corner, looking for help. His pass deflected.
Oh.
It deflected right into the hands of Locke North, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Luke Nigaman. 3:30 to play. See if the Trojans can get a good possession here. Ethan Brooks from the free throw line, off the glass is good.
Banks open.
I don't know if he called it. 4 points for Brooks. Trojans up by 2. Now, can they keep Riverton out of the lane? That's where all of their points are coming from. Thomas puts it on the floor, elbow over the top, trying to get it to Tarek Richardson, and it's out of bounds to Girard. Pass was deflected. Richardson then couldn't handle the carom. Shepard back into the game, replacing Tarek Richardson. Take a seat. Tarek, just a sophomore.
Big kid.
6'8". Damon with it on the baseline. They'll get it to Brooks. He's fouled on the shot attempt by Thomas.
Here comes those free throws, Josh. Gonna have to be solid from the line coming down the stretch here.
That's 2 on Thomas. 4th team foul on Riverton here in the second half. Ethan Brooks at the line. Hits the first. Big free throw here, Jess, make it a 2-possession game.
Oh.
And he deals it short. Quickly back the other way is Locke North. Richardson with it on the side there, and they're going to pull it back out. Trying to set a screen for a back cut. Now Richardson with it, working against the much smaller Kester. He's tied up.
Oh, no way.
No. The guy from behind calls the foul.
No way.
Oh, man.
Good play there by Aiden Troy.
Yeah, good help by Troike and a terrible call. Get it into Richardson. Harper with it. Now they're going to try to get it down to Richardson on the blocks again. And they whistle a foul on Kester for touching him. That's 4 on Kester.
4? Uh-oh.
Waiting for the play as we tick down around 2 minutes to play in the game. Trying to get it down to McGuire, and they do. Great position for McGuire. Can't get it to go. And they just blew the whistle. They're not even sure what to call or who to call it on. Now they got to talk it over. And they're going to whistle Luke Nigaman with the foul. Just his first. And that'll send Richardson to the line to shoot. So that's going to allow Riverton to get back into this game. Richardson hits the first. McDowell back into the game, replacing Kester. Under 2 minutes to play. Big free throws here for Jamie Richardson. Second one on the way won't go. Or I'm sorry, McGuire. Blocked North, comes away with the rebound. The shot's blocked by McDowell, and they're going to call a foul on the block.
On Nigaman.
And he wasn't even in on the play. It was McDowell who blocked the shot. North can't hit. I just don't want to see the officials decide this one, Jess. It'd be nice if the players got to decide who won this game.
It's been a really good game here.
And North hits the free throw. It's the second one. Trojans with the ball here now. It's clinging to the 1-point lead. Brooks drives into the lane. Shot up and good for Ethan Brooks. Gotta like a guy who could create his own shot off the dribble. Trojans lead by 3. A minute and a half to play here. Somebody's now Shepard with it. Swing it into the corner. Riverton wants a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Boy, Coach Westcott not happy with the officiating. He was yelling at the officials that that's 2 horrible calls in a row.
Yep.
And he's right.
But
if you're just tuning in, you can rewind. That's the way it goes, high school sports.
Yeah. They're human. They're just calling what they see as well. For the most part, it's been a pretty good officiated first game, second game. Minute 27, what, 3-point lead.
Yeah, that was a big free throw that Brooks missed earlier when it made it a 2-possession game.
Yep.
And Trojans try and come up with a stop here. Big possession right here. To get it into Shepard at the elbow, looking for help, gets it out to Richardson. Now they'll set up the offense. Watch out for some back cuts here. Harper trying to work against Damon. Gets it to Shepard. Out to Thomas for 3, and he hits. Lost him. Only 3-point shooter on the team. Now to Damon on the blocks. I would have posted him up. McDowell spinning into the lane, gives it up to Nigaman. Shot blocked. Richardson down court into the lane. Scoop shot won't go. Rebounded by Shepard, and his putback is good. And there's that height for Riverton. And they have a 2-point lead. Trojans may want to take a timeout here. Nope, just going to let it roll. Damon to McDowell, thought about a 3. Now to Nigaman, give it back to Damon. Nope. Over to McDowell. Now middle of the lane to Nigaman again. He'll turn around, and a timeout on the floor by Coach Westcott. It's full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans trail it by a deuce. 24.7 left to play. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Just a hair under 25 seconds to play here in the ball game. Trojans trail it by 2. They have the ball coming out of the timeout. Coach Westcott called it right before the Trojans missed a shot.
Woo.
Yeah. Woo.
That's good coaching right there.
That's darn good coaching. They'll have another shot here, and I'll bet you.
Well, do you play for the tie, or do you set Damon up on a double screen to shoot the three.
Well, it depends. If there's under 10 seconds, you can play for the tie. If there's over 10 seconds, I wouldn't count Riverton not, they've been getting in the lane too easy and scoring. I don't think the Trojans hold them out of the lane. But get it in, over to Brooks. Into the lane, elevates, shot on the way is good. Ties the game.
Now you got a foul, don't you?
7 points for Brooks. We're tied at 47. No, you don't foul here. I'd make him make a shot. Shepard, he'll take it, and he paddles it in. Trojans call a timeout. And Shepard gets tackled on the floor, but the game's not over. Now they're arguing over where the ball's going to be inbound after the
3
timeout.
seconds. Westcott says I called timeout with 3 seconds.
And now the official's talking it over. They're just going to see how much time they actually put back on the clock. If they just split the difference, 2.8 is going to be on the clock now. And I got to think Aiden Damon takes this shot.
Got to get it in first.
Goodness. He's been your hot hand.
Yep.
You got to draw something up to shake him loose.
Yep.
If you're the Trojans here, I would believe.
You're going to get 2 passes and a shot. So,
or a pass, a dribble, and a shot.
Yeah.
Well, the Trojans can't get this win. They could look at all the missed layups.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how many, at least 10 missed layups in this game, and just one of them would be the difference right now.
Right, and I talk about it all the time about it's still mid-January, so wins and losses really don't matter a whole lot. It seats you into where you play in districts, but I'm telling you right now, wins and losses really only matter come February.
Well, don't tell that to this crowd.
Here we go.
I think the public opinion here is that this one matters.
I'll get to do the best I can with the standing crowd in front
Westcott's
of me here.
really politicking down there with the referees. Really sorting some stuff out with them.
Timeout Riverton.
And that's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it. Trojans trail it by 2. It's come down to the wire here. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Well, it's all come down to this. 2.8 left on the clock. Trojans, I believe, are going to have to go the length of the floor. That's the issue here. It's a long way to go. And then get off a good shot.
With a 6'8" kid in front of you. But Luke has the whole baseline. It was a made basket.
Tipped pass. Comes into Brooks. And Coach Westcott calls a timeout. And that means the Trojans will be able to inbound it.
Half court.
A half court.
Here we go again, arguing about how many times is on the court. That one ref said, I don't care that he tipped it. It's when you possess the ball is when the clock starts.
Right, the clock shouldn't have started when it was deflected. It should have started when there was possession. We'll see if these guys figure it out.
We get the ball to half court.
So the Trojans will inbound it right in front of Riverton's bench, I guess.
Shouldn't. But I don't know. There didn't seem to be adding any time to the clock.
Oh, man, not much time just to catch and shoot.
I don't know if you could set up an alley-oop from here or not. There's a lot of going on here, Josh.
And then again, you got a lob over a 6'8" kid.
Yeah, but you're going to lob it to a...
But you don't have to lob it here. You could wrap around, bounce pass around the guy, and the clock should not. Somebody needs to talk to the timekeeper. The clock shouldn't have started until possession was established.
Yep.
So when he throws the ball in, the clock doesn't start.
Timeout, Riverton, 30 seconds. Well, you can't use.
I don't know if anybody could hear my eye roll over the air, but
you can't use the next game.
Nope, you can't take them with you. That's for sure.
I still think they ought to put a little time on the clock, but
well, I believe the officiating's left something to be desired.
Yeah,
but.
down to 0.9 seconds. Girard's going to have to break the huddle here. There you go.
Yeah.
That 30-second timeout lasted a long time. All right.
Over the top to McDowell. Shot on the way is no good. And that's going to do it. Trojans drop another one by 2. Riverton comes away with the sweep. And that's going to do it. Trojans will try and bounce back Friday night against Frontenac. It's going to be a tough row to hoe for Girard on the road. And this one was winnable tonight. Both of these games winnable for both of these teams. I think the Trojans, they play this tape back, they might look at the 10 layups or so that they missed. And any one of those would have changed this game completely. But they come up short. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back out to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans dropped the boys matchup 49-47, dropped the girls matchup 22-20 tonight. So a rough couple of games for the Trojans as they get swept tonight by the Riverton Rams. Trojans fall to 4-2 on the season. Riverton improves to 4-3. Let's take a look at some of those scoring totals. Before we do, we want to let you know that our post-game show is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590, proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. Let's take a look at some of those totals. First, for the Riverton Rams, they were led in scoring by they led in scoring by Colton Thomas. He had 17. Jamie Richardson had 13, 11 of those in the second half. Lock North finished with 10. Michael Shepard had 4. Tarek Richardson had a bucket, and Jalen McGuire added 1 free throw to round out the scoring for Riverton. For the Girard Trojans, they led in scoring by Aiden Damon, who did everything he could tonight. Scored 21 points in this game, 13 in the first half, 15 in the second half. Tommy McDowell added 10, Ethan Brooks had 9, Aiden Troike had 4, and Luke Nigaman had 3 to round out the scoring for Girard tonight in this disappointing loss. And they missed so many gimme bunny shots down low, close to the basket tonight. Just a couple of those fall for Girard, and they come out of here with a win tonight, but it's not the way the cookie crumbled on this particular evening. And the Trojans drop both games. They'll be back in action Friday the 13th on the road in Frontenac to take on the Raiders, and that's going to be a tough one on both sides of that doubleheader for the Trojans. We hope you join us here on Girard Sports Live for that one. We'll step away for a quick break. When we come back, hopefully get a chance to talk to Coach Rod Westcott as we put a bow on things, wrap it up here from Girard. Trojans fall 49-47 in the boys matchup, 22-20 in the girls to the Riverton Rams. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back out here to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans get swept tonight by the Riverton Rams. Both the girls and the boys losing by just a bucket. And right now we're joined by head coach Rod Westcott. And coach, I would say a tough shooting night for your team, but only within about 5 feet of the basket. Aiden Damon shot the lights out tonight, but you guys just couldn't get anything in close to drop for you tonight.
No, we didn't shoot it very well, obviously, from inside, with the exception of Aiden. It's been that way. We've had one guy, it seems like, every night kind of catch fire, and it's been Aiden the last couple nights. He's shooting well. We hope we can keep that going, but thought our guys did a good job of getting him the ball. They were face guarding him his whole second half, and I don't know what he had in the second half, but he earned whatever he got there in the second
15
half.
15 points in the second half.
In the second half, really.
Yeah.
But, he shot it well, and guys did a good job of getting him open, getting the ball to him where he needed to have it. But, we missed some bunnies that we got to finish. Some offensive boards that really hurt. We give up there late, and we missed some free throws. We talked about, I don't think our focus was very good coming into tonight. We didn't have very good practice last night, and I thought that carried over a little bit. We've got to have that hop in our step coming in for us to compete at a high level every night, and understand that we're going to get every team's best shot, because kind of got a target on us right now, and everybody's going to bring it. So, and they got a nice team. You got to give Riverton some credit. Jamie really had a nice ball game. He was a handful.
Really came alive in the second half.
Seemed like we couldn't keep him out of the paint, and whether we were man or zone, he did a good job of getting to the rim on us. And he's a nice athlete and a good player. So you got to give Riverton a lot of credit, because they did some things that we hadn't really seen that type of adversity yet this year.
Yeah, a lot of height across that roster too.
They're big. They are big.
His younger brother Tarek coming up behind him, 6'8". So they're gonna have some height for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't get any easier. This week, now you're traveling to Frontenac to take on the Raiders on Friday the 13th. So it's a rough day, place to try and turn things around. Always a tough matchup every time you play those guys.
You know, we played them last year and really did a pretty good job. And right there at the end with them, I think it was the second time. I don't remember if it was first or second time. But we were real close right there last year. But the 3 guys that hurt us are the 3 guys they got back. So they got 3 good players. And, you know, it starts with Mario. And you know, he's a handful. I think he had 38 one night this year. So he can really score the ball. And the Pyle kid and the Kramer kid can both score. And they got some good pieces around him. So we'll have to regroup tomorrow and come back and hopefully get things rolling and have a little better outing on Friday night.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming up and joining us. A rough shooting night, but, man, you guys right there at the end, and it just didn't go your way. And shake this one off, and we'll see you Friday night in Frontenac.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, that's head coach Rod Westcott of the Girard Trojans. They dropped this one by 2 tonight to the Riverton Rams. Tough-fought game, 49-47. And the girls dropped the opener tonight, 22-20. Not exactly a barn burner, but it was close coming down to the wire. And the Trojans just unable to come away with the win on either side of the doubleheader tonight. Well, I think that's going to do it for us from here at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Leitner saying thanks for joining us tonight. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.